hoist the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, the eagle's been flying slow, and the flag's been flying low, and there's a lot of people saying that America's fixing to fall. But speaking just for me and some people from Tennessee, we've got everything on to tell y'all. Now this here lady may have stumbled, she ain't never failed. If our enemies don't believe that, they can all go straight to hell. We're gonna put our feet back on the paths of righteousness, and then God bless America again. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. And America did you never did think that we'd ever get together again. We dying show food, I'm walking real proud, I'm talking real loud again. Here in America, you never did think that it ever would happen again. From the sound of the Long Island, out to San Francisco Bay, and everything that's in between them is our home. Now we may have done just a little bit of fighting amongst ourselves, but outside people just best leave us alone. Cause we'll all stick together, and you take that to the bank. That's the cowboys and the hippies, and the rebels and the Yanks. Just go and lay your hand on the Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I think you're gonna finally understand. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. In the very good DJ, you never did think that we'd ever get together again. We dying show food, I'm walking real proud, I'm talking real loud again. Here in America, you never did think that it ever would happen again. And you never did think that it ever would happen again. In the very good DJ, you never did think that we'd ever get together again. We dying show food, I'm walking real proud, I'm talking real loud again. Here in America, you never did think that it ever would happen again. Train to grind a switch and running right on time. Tucker boys are cooking down in Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still when old Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia come from near and far to hear a dicky bed speaking on the red guitar. Gather round, cheer to get down. Y'all can get down, cheer to be loud. You can be loud and be proud. You can be proud here, be proud you're a rebel, cause the South's gonna do it again. Yeah, Well, the bishop sitting on the bale. Hey, he's downright handsome and he sure can play. The CC top and you can't forget. Oh, Brother Whitty's getting soaking wet. All the good people down in Tennessee are digging barefoot Jerry and the CDB got around, cheer to get down. Y'all can get down, cheer to be loud. You can be loud, can be proud. You can be proud, here be proud. You're a rebel, cause the South's gonna do it again. My turn. Y'all ain't Baghdad, you're Tennessee and Texas and Alabama and New York and Massachusetts and Connecticut and Arizona and Mississippi and Florida. You're right, yeah. Good evening to you. May I bring you greetings from the United States of America. I bring you good wishes, and we bring our good wishes along, and we are deeply, deeply honored to be with you this evening. And we thank you so very much for allowing us to come over and try to entertain you for the next little while. We're going to go back and grab an old song that's been around for quite a while, longer than some of you have, in fact. This is called The Legend of Wooley Swamp. Into Wooley Swamp, and you better not go at night. There's things out there in the middle of them woods that make a strong man die from fright. Things that crawl and things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And the sailor ghost of Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it. Cause I never would have listened to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. Well, I just had to find out for myself. Now there's some things in this world you just can't explain. The old man lived in the Wooley Swamp way back in Booger Woods, and he never did do a lot of harm in the world. He just never did do no good. People didn't think too much of him. They all thought he acted funny. That old man didn't care about people anyway. All he cared about was his money. And he'd stuff it all down into mason jars and carry it all around. And on certain nights, if the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. And he'd pour it all out on the floor of his shack, and he'd run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy old man. That's all that there was to it. But I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it. Cause I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. Well, I just had to find out for myself. Now there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Kegel boys is white trash. You lived over on Carver's Creek. And they were made as a snake, sneaky as a cat, and belligerent when they speak. One night the oldest brother said, Y'all meet me in the swamp later, and we'll take old Lucius's money and we'll feed him to the alligators. Found the old man out in the back with a shovel in his hand. 13 rusty mason jars he just dug up out of the sand. And then they all went crazy and they beat the old man and they picked him up off the ground. And then they threw him in the swamp and stood there and laughed as the black water sucked him down. Then they turned around and went back to the shack, picked up the money and ran. They hadn't gone nowhere when they realized that they were running in quicksand. And they struggled and they screamed, but they couldn't get away. And just before they went under, they could hear that old man laughing in a voice as loud as thunder. That's been 50 years ago, and you can go by there yet. And there's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights, if the moon is right, down by that dark footpath, you can hear 3 young men screaming, and you can hear one old man laugh. You ever go back into Wooley swamp, and you better not go at night. There's things out there in the middle of them woods that make a strong man die from fright. Things that crawl and things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say the ghost of Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself and I couldn't conceive it. 'Cause I never would listen to nobody else and I couldn't believe it. Just had to find out for myself. Now there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Yeah, there's some things in this world you just can't explain. Thank you. Thank you kindly. We appreciate it. We're doing a song for you right now that we wrote some years ago. I think we've all known people in our life who were good folks, good old boys, good old girls, but they just could never quite get it together. They kind of let their faults take them over, and they'd follow this trail and that trail until it was too late to follow any trail, which the song is about that sort of a person. We call a Saddle Tramp. We pass around the pipe and y'all get high. You never even stop to wonder why. Or maybe it's because you want to die. And maybe it's just the way things have to be. Well, you stay up late and you drink too dang much whiskey. You know that sort of thing is mighty risky. Or maybe it's just because you like to feel frisky. And maybe it's just because you like to feel free. Saddle Tramp, how many people watch you riding by? Like a thundercloud that floats across the Arizona sky. And wondered if they're looking at a mighty happy man, or just a lonely breeze that drifts across the endless desert sand. Well, it's getting mighty cold in Ruidoso. Abilene ain't getting any closer. One more drink and one more hand of poker. 'Cause a fool and his money's gonna have to part. And you too proud to ever show your sorrow. You don't steal and you won't beg or borrow. You may be here today, but you're gone tomorrow. Ain't no strings on your boot heels or your heart. Saddle tramp, how many people watch you ride away and wonder why you never promised to come back someday. Maybe thinking you were holding all the pieces in your hand. Are they slipping through your fingers like the endless desert sand? You know, in my opinion, I can put up with a lot of different things, but daggone, the lowest form of animal life on this planet to me is a child molester. Nothing but a simple man. They call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but this thing's going on make me mad down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make ends meet. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street, and I'm madder than hell. I ain't gonna take it no more. We tell our kids to just say no. Then some panty-waist judge lets a drug dealer go, slaps him on the wrist, turns him back out on the town. If I had my way with people selling dope, I'd take a big tall tree and a short piece of rope. I'd hang them up high, let them swing till the sun goes down. And you know what's wrong with the world today? People done go and put their Bibles away. They living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. And the good book says this, I know it's true. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you're going, remember where you've been. That's the way I see it, I'm a simple man. I'm the kind of man who wouldn't harm a mouse if I catch somebody breaking in my house. Got a 12-gauge shotgun waiting on the other side. So don't go pushing me against my will. I don't want to have to fight you, but I darn sure will. You don't want trouble, you better just pass me on by. As far as I'm concerned, there ain't no excuse for the raping and the killing and the child abuse. And I got a way to put an end to all of that mess. You just take them rascals out in the swamp. You put them on their knees and tie them to a stump. Let the rattlers and the bugs and the alligators do the rest. And you know what's wrong with the world today? People done go and put their Bibles away. They living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. And your good book says this, I know it's the truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you're going, remember where you've been. That's the way I see it, I'm a simple man. Better watch where you go and remember where you've been. That's the way I see it, I'm a simple man. Thank you kindly. We came over here last year and I wrote a verse to a song. And I never could get another verse till we came back over this year, and I got 2 verses. So if we can come back about 4 more times, we'll have us a whole song. Right now. When I get back from Iraq, I can't wait to get back again. When I get back from Iraq, I just can't wait to get back home again. I ain't never buying a copy of the New York Times, and I ain't never watching CNN. When I get back from Iraq, I'm I'm gonna go storming through my front door. When I get back from my ride, I'm gonna go storming through my front door. I'm gonna grab a hold of my baby and love her like she ain't never been loved before. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Bless you. We appreciate it. I'd like to feature all my friends right now with a song that we have recorded that we're going to be putting on an album here one of these days when we finally get the album finished. This is called Floreeda Road. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, the first time most of the world ever heard about CDB was way back in 1974 when we released an album called Fire on the Mountain. And even though it has been all those years ago, some of our most popular songs that we still get a lot of requests for today, are off of the Fire on the Mountain album. And we would like to do one of them for you right now. This is one of our most requested tunes. People say I'm no good, crazy as a done. I get up in the morning and I get down in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue chick hound, I like to live around in the shade. And I ain't got no money, but I dang sure got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Preacher man talking on TV, putting down the rock and roll. I wants me to send a donation, 'cause he's worried about my soul. Said Jesus walked on the water, and I know that it's true. Sometimes I think that preacher man would like to do a little walking too. And I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Poor girl wants to marry, a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college while a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine, the politician wants the vote. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will tell another joke. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Thank you. taking a trip out to L.A. I was kind of tooling along my Chevrolet. I was talking on a number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine. I knew that left rear tire was just about to go. Spare was flat and I got up tight cause there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck-looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Stuffed all my hair up under my hat, went in and told the bartender I'd had a flat. Would he be kind enough to give me change for a one? There's one thing I was sure proud to see, there wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Called up a station down the road away. He said, well, we ain't very busy today, and we can have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. Said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't even bother to tell the turn fool that I sure hell didn't have any place else to go. Pick it, Taz. I just ordered up a beer and sat down at the bar, and some guy walked in and said, who owns that car with the gun racks and the mag wheels and full on the floor? He looked at me and I dang near died, and I decided I'd just wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and I headed for the door. Just when I thought I was gonna get out there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you better hip your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now, the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 6 of them and only 1 of me. They all started laughing. I got feeling sick. I knew I better think of something pretty quick, so I just hauled off and kicked old green teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell that'd curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and said, watch him, folks, he's a thoroughly dangerous man. Now, y'all may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else looking and listening to me, and I just laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Hillary stickers off of bumpers of cars, and he voted for him for president, Suleiman. He's a friendly little long-haired hippie type, big old bags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tattooed on the wall inside his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I can tell you guys, but he may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. Man, I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch. I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't stay around to hear the rest, because I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jack. I threw the man a 50, jumped in, fired that booger up. Old Dale Earnhardt would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out that door, headed toward me in a trot. Well, I knew I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun and chasing them all just once around the parking lot. They headed for the cars, I hit the gas and spun around, headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. I had them all up there stepping and fetching like their heads are on fire and their rear ends was catchy, but I figured I better go and split before the cops got there. When I hit that road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing. I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. I think I'm going to reroute my trip. I wonder if everybody think I'd flip if I went to L.A. by Omaha. Canley. As we all know, today is a very special day in the Christian faith, which I am very happy to say that I am a Christian. And we went to a beautiful sunrise service this morning out at down in Toledo at the old city of Ur. We were next to what was called the House of Abraham, and it was great to be with the troops on Easter Day, and it's great to be with you on Easter night. And I would like to do a very special favorite hymn of mine for you. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the sun, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. When Christ shall come with signs of acclamation and takes me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I will bow in a humble adoration and there proclaim, oh my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. Oh, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Thank you. Bar stool acting like a darn fool, that's what I'ma do in a day. So you're drinking, trying to keep from thinking, cause I'm losing my troubles away. People, I couldn't make her stay, doggone her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with that other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Well, every time we disagree, she's always asking me, are you a man or a mouse? Now that she's gone, she probably thinks that I'm home, just moping around the house. Yeah, she probably thinks that she's the one thing I just couldn't get along without. Well, wouldn't it surprise her? I got a sympathizer as long as these bottles hold out. I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a dirt fool. That's what I'm doing today. Sitting here drinking, trying to keep from thinking, cause I'm losing my troubles away. People, I couldn't make her stay, doggone her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Time I try to sit down and talk to her, it always end up in a fuss. I tried to reason with her right up till the time she got on that Greyhound bus. People, it'd be better if I could forget her, but she sure forgot about me. If it takes all night, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna say it I can't see. I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a dirt fool. That's what I'm doing today. Say you're drinking, trying to keep from thinking, cause I'm losing my troubles away. People, I couldn't make her stay, doggone her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. I'm sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today. See you drinking, trying to keep from thinking, I'm losing my troubles away. Well, I couldn't make her stay, doggone her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Pour me another one, I'm finished with that other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Thank you kindly. We got some folks here from Tennessee tonight. Now, I know you folks, the Georgia Bulldog fans, Alabama Crimson Tide fans, LSU Tiger fans, South Carolina Gamecock fans, Arkansas Razorback fans, Kentucky. Anybody from Kentucky? Now, y'all ain't gonna like this song. Because every time the Tennessee Vols make a touchdown, you have to listen to it. Down in Tennessee, hell, there ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top. There ain't no telephone bill. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bird of a half cat, wild as a mink but sweet as soda pop. I still think about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. This is our last night over here. It seems like the week has gone. We got in country when last Thursday, I think it was. Is that right? It seems like the week has just gone by and gone by and gone by. And you know, I know you guys hear this all the time from everybody that comes over here about what an honor it is and how great it is to be here. And I want to tell you something. I've got to say that same thing. I have spent so much time with so many troops this week. And I have treasured and will treasure in my heart and in my memory every minute that I spent with you. When I go home tomorrow, I'm going to take you all home right here. And you will be with us. You will be in our prayers. And you will be in our thoughts. And we will never, ever be happy until you all come back home. God bless you, everyone. Here's a tune called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Well, the devil went down to Georgia, and he's looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make the deal. When he came across this young man, sawing on the fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped on the hickory stone and said, "Boy, let me tell you what, you probably did not know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll just make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but let's give the devil his due. I bet this fiddle of gold against your soul just think I'm better than you." Boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'm gonna take that bet. You're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best that's ever been." Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's smoking in Georgia and the devil gives cards. If you win, you get the shiny fiddle and let it go. If you lose, the devil gets your soul. The devil opened up his case and he said, "I'll start this show." Fireproof with his fingertips, he rosin up his bow, and then he pulled his bow across the strings and it made evil hiss. And a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Johnny said, "You know, you're pretty good, old son. You put down in that chair right there. Let me show you how this stuff's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bed pan, picking out door. When this dog might go chow no." That old devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle out on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, you just come on back if you ever want to try again. I told you once, you son of a gun, I'm the best he's ever been." He played "Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the big pen, picking out dough. Bandage dog, right, no child out." We love you. God bless you. Good night.